Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing today? Hope you're all doing well. How are you? How are you? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. How are you today? Hope you're all doing well. How are you today? Good morning. Let me just fix this. Hello, hello, hello. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. If this is your first time seeing me, I'm Cecilia Mbullah, and I am shooting this video or I'm broadcasting live from London, England. How are you today? Kindly let me know where you're watching from. How are you today? How are you today? How are you today? Let me know where you're watching from, please. On today's video, we are going to be talking about 7 things that I know now that seriously I wish I knew when I was around 20, when I was younger, you know. And you can kindly let me know on the comment section below some of the things you know now that you wish, like seriously, oh my goodness, how I wish I knew these things when I was younger, when I was, living with my parents, when I when I didn't have to pay rent, when I didn't have to pay bills. Do you understand what I mean? So what are some of the things you know now that you wish that you knew earlier on in life? Let us know on the comment section below. How are you today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. On today's video, we are going to be talking about some of the things I know now that I wish I knew when I was younger. And you can share with me, you can share with us some of the things you know now that you wish you're like, oh my goodness, how I wish I knew that things would be this way if I had known that paying rent, paying bills, going after your dreams all at the same time is so much work. You know what? I would have done a lot when I was living with my parents. Those are some of the things I wish I knew. I really, really, so you tell me on the comment section below, please. If this is your first time seeing me, I'm Cecilia and I'm broadcasting live from London. Please let us know where you're watching from. Where are you watching from? Please, where are you watching from? I hope you're doing well wherever you are. I hope you're doing well. So one thing that I seriously wish I knew when I was 20. I wish I could take responsibility for my problems, my actions, some of the problems I had, some of the issues I had earlier on in life. I just wish I could take more responsibility. So that is something that we all, blame others. We give away. Like when something happens to you, the first thing you want to do is blame others. It's not me, it's not my fault, it's my mom's fault, it's my dad's fault, it's my sister's fault. Sometimes we even blame the weather, don't we? Like in the UK, seriously, if you're watching this video from the UK, you will agree with me that in the UK we blame the weather for our problems. We are like, it was raining in the morning, it's sunny now, we have 4 seasons in one day. No, I cannot do that. I cannot do this or that because of the weather. You know that if you're in the UK, we do blame the weather for certain things. We blame the government, we blame everyone else but ourselves. That is something I wish I knew when I was younger. Take responsibility for your problems. You have to take full responsibility for your problems, because if you do not take full responsibility for your own problems, you will not solve them. You will keep blaming others, and when you blame others, what do? You give them power over you. So I wish I knew I had to, at a very young age, take responsibility for all my problems. Stop pointing fingers at others and start pointing fingers at me, like, what am I not doing right? How can I solve my problems? What can I do to make my life better? If we can ask ourselves these questions instead of pointing fingers at others, like, I didn't do well in school because my mom did this, my dad did this, because my sister did not support me financially. If we can just stop blaming others for our problems, we will put in time to solve our own problems. We will do more to solve our own problems and elevate our own life, you know, because when you push your problems to others, your own responsibilities, when you give them to others, you give them your power. So let's stop giving our power. Now I know. So, like, seriously, now I take full responsibility for all my issues, all my problems. I don't point fingers anymore. What I do is I ask myself, what can I do? Things are not going on the way I want. I have to make that change. Now I know I have to change things if I want things to get better for me. I have to change certain things. So I change things all the time. That is what I do, you know. So instead of giving people responsibility, or giving people power over my life, what I do is I take responsibility and I make changes when necessary to better things for myself. That is what I do. So what do you do? Do you still do you take responsibility for your problems, or do you point fingers at family members and others? What do you do? And if so, what are you doing to make things better for yourself, to change it for yourself? How are you today? Hope you're doing well. If this is your first time seeing me, I'm Cecilia and I'm broadcasting live from London, England. How are you today? Hope you're all doing well. Point number 2, the only mistake we all make is not taking risk. Sometimes we are very cautious. We don't want to make mistakes, so we don't take risk. We don't want to lose certain things. We don't want to lose friends. We don't want to lose money, so we do not take risks. So we should try as much as possible to start taking risks. If you can, if you have, like, for example, if you have 6 eggs, if you can risk 3 to go further in life, do that. I'm not saying, please do take calculated risk where you have to risk certain things. You have to forgo certain things to gain certain things. You have to take risk in life. Please do take calculated risk in life. Sometimes we are too cautious. Let's say there are opportunities in another town, and you're thinking, I have all my friends here. What if I go to that town and I don't find a job? What if I go to the next town and things do not work out for me? Sometimes we have to take that risk. Give it a go. If it doesn't work, at least you tried. Give it a go. Take that risk. Travel to where you have to travel to. Do what you have to do, but make sure you take calculated risk. That is something that we don't do because we are very cautious. We don't want to fail. We don't want to sometimes we don't want to lose friends, so we don't take risk. We don't try and take calculated risk. Sometimes we don't want to invest because we are scared of losing all our money. We are like, oh my god, what if things go wrong? But if we can just think positively, if we can be optimistic and think, what, let me take that risk. It's calculated. I have £1,000. Let me invest £200. Whatever happens, at least, I'm taking that risk with £200. And you make sure you find out, you do your research before investing the £200. That is what I mean by calculated risk. So you're taking the risk with £200. At least you have £800 with you. If you understand what I mean, that is just what I'm saying. I'm talking about. So let's try and take calculated risk. Let's not just think, no, we are not taking risk. I'm not a risk taker. We have to sometimes, it's worth it, just, do that, Another thing that I wish I knew when I was 20, when I was, much younger, is just to know that in life you have to make certain decisions yourself. No one will make certain decisions for you. No one is coming to save you, There are certain decisions you have to make by yourself. You cannot give that power to others to make certain decisions for you, once you know that, and once you know no one is coming to save me, sometimes you might get into situations and you will find out that no one will be coming to save you, though. No one. You have to save yourself. You have to stand for yourself. You know, once you know that in life, you will go all out there knowing that you have to do all you can to make things work for you, because no one is coming to save you. If you have to pay house rent, let's say you're 25, you have to pay your bills, you have to go out there and work, because no one is coming to pay your house rent for you. No one is coming to pay your bills for you. Once you know that, you will go out there and do what you have to do to get what you have to get. So that is number three. How are you today? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're watching from. If this is your first time seeing this face, I'm Cecilia and I'm broadcasting live from London, England. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. Please do not forget to share, like, and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I do come live every once in a while. I talk about relationships. I talk about general life issues. I love fashion. um I love fashion. I talk about fashion as well, and I infuse comedy in everything I do, but I've just only started making live videos now, so I'm getting used to learning and like getting used to making live videos, so we are going to learn together, we are going to grow together. So please do make sure you follow this channel for more videos like this. And on today's video, if you're just joining, we are talking about some of the lessons that I wish I knew earlier on in life. And if you're watching, let us know some of the things you know now that you wish, you're like, oh my goodness, I just wish I knew this earlier on in life. Let us know on the comment section below. Number four, the only failure in life is not trying. If you don't try at all, come on, you failed, isn't it? So you have to try. Please, no matter what, if there is anything you want to do, please try it. Like me now, live on YouTube, try it. The only failure is not trying. Make sure you try. You will fall, you will fail. You have to get up and carry on going. Make sure you try. Don't think that, oh my goodness, what if I fail? What if I do it? What if people laugh at me? What if I don't get it right? You will do it first time, you fall, you fail. Get up and try again. Keep on trying, keep on going. I live by that. I'll fall, I'll fail, I'll get up, I'll keep on moving. One thing I will not do is I don't give up. I don't give up no matter what. I keep on going. So that is something I wish I knew earlier in life, to just keep on going, just carry on going, and make sure you try new things. When you don't try, you fail, isn't it, by default? So the only failure in life is not trying, So please do try, give it a try, no matter what. Give it a try, give it a try. And another thing I wish I knew earlier in life is the only rejection is not asking. If you don't ask, you've already rejected your own self. So if you have to ask something from people, from friends, family, please do ask. It's better to ask and get rejection or get rejected than not asking at all. I'd rather ask and get a no, rather than just stay there and think, oh no, I'm not going to ask. Ask, ask, and if you get rejected, it's okay. You ask again. You keep asking. So the only rejection is not asking. Rejection. Come on, how come it's a bit difficult to pronounce rejection? The only rejection is not asking. So please ask. If you have to ask, ask. You will get rejected. Like, see, we all have to know that not everyone is going to say yes to you. We just have to know that you will get rejected, but you know what? You have to carry on asking, because the only failure is not asking. So go on and ask, 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 as you get rejected, and you just carry on going. And remember, no one is going to fix you. If you want things to change for you, you have to fix it yourself. If you want things to go on well for you, you have to fix it yourself. No one is coming to fix you. You have to fix yourself. You have to fix you. You have to change things for yourself, because no one is coming to fix things for you. So please, if you want things to change for yourself, for you, you have to change it yourself. hmm if you want a new job, you have to look for one. If you want things to change in your life, you just have to change it yourself. No one is um coming to change it for you. Let me have some water. And the last but not the least is that a happy life, what I've come to realize is a happy life is not a life without stress. You know what? I've just come to realize that we are here on earth to solve problems. I don't know if you've realized. Do you know we are here to solve problems? We are problem solvers. We are on earth to solve problems. It's either you're in one problem, going through one problem, or you've just come from one problem. So, a happy life is not a life without stress. Yes, it is a life with meaningful stress. A happy life is not a life without stress, but one with meaningful stress. Stress that okay, I'm writing a book. I'm having a lot of stress. I'm going through a lot writing this book. That is meaningful stress. It's stress, but it's meaningful stress, because you're going to get something at the end of it. So a happy life is not one without stress. If you think you're not going to um, go through any kind of stress in life, you're getting it all wrong. We go through things in life. Life is very stressful, but you know what? If you are living a life, and if you know that the stress you're going through is meaningful, you are going to just live happily and know, okay, that is how life is. You cannot live on this earth and think that you're going to live stress free. No, you just have to know that you will live. There is there's gonna be stress every now and then. You know, you have to accept it. You have to do the things that you do, knowing that okay, I want to achieve that. It's gonna be stressful, or it's gonna be meaningful stress. So there's always gonna be one stress or the other. You can manage it. You can manage it. You don't want stress that is meaningless. You want meaningful stress, so you will be happy in life, knowing that you're going through this, but there's a reward. There is a reward at the end of this. So I think we've gone through all of the 7 points, that I kind of had today. So I think I've gone through all of them. Hello, hello, hello. If you're joining now, good afternoon. How are you today? Hope you're doing well. Please kindly let us know on the comment section where you're watching from. If this is your first time seeing me, I'm Cecilia. Please do make sure you like, share, and subscribe to this channel for more videos like this. Um, for more videos like this. And on this video, I talk about relationships. I talk about, sometimes I dance a little bit every now and then. I'm a very fun person. I talk about fashion as well. I love fashion. I talk about fashion. I talk about um, comedy as well. I've not shared a lot of my comedy videos, but I'll be sharing them here. And I come live and I talk about life issues, like lifestyle issues, issues with life every now and then. And just like today, we've talked about the 7 things, like 7 truths I wish I knew when I was in my 20 or my 20s or my 20s. And I think that is about it for today. That is about it for today. I think I've shared all the 7 points for today. You do have a lovely afternoon. Do take care of yourself. All the best always. And until next time, I'm Cecilia Mbullah. Until next time, bye bye for now. Bye.